All right, welcome to demo 4 of AI-900, creating a question answering solution. And we're going to start off here by creating a language resource. So in case you've already done a language service, you might need to change it. I'm just going to do it from scratch, as there's a special kind of part of the question answering solution. So it's this thing called additional features, right? So what we want to do here is custom question answering, and that requires cognitive search or Azure AI search as a part of the offering. So in case you've created a language service before, you need to add that, or then it might be easier to just create a new one for this purpose. We have existing resource group here. We're told to be using deepdives-eu if possible, and the language deepdives-eu language. Yeah, and the pricing tier we should be okay with free. Great. And then here you can see the additional feature that's going to be created. So we need to put Azure search somewhere. Let's put that into East US2 as well. And then free is good enough for us. And then we need to click on being responsible. All right, that's done. So next up, let's create a new tab here and go over to the language studio. So language.azure.com should work. Here we go. We need to re-sign in here. And note, when you are working with Language Studio, you need to have a real Entra ID, right? So if you're using your Azure account using your personal email, like Gmail or Outlook or whatever, it will not allow you to do that. So you need to have a real corporate entity that owns the subscription for it to work. Okay. So as we are here, it's asking us for the resource, and this is the one that we just created. So let's select it. Okay, that's done. Next, let's create a new custom question answering solution or project. All right. So next, you want to set the language. So let's just select it per project in this case. Next. The language resource is the one that we used. The search resource is the one that was created for us. That's great. Let's create a project name here. Margie's Travel. And this is a simple knowledge base. And then the source language here is going to be English. And the default answer, if nothing else is given, no answer found. That's great for us. So let's create the project. So now we have our project here, and now we need to add sources. So we can add a URL, so that way the knowledge base will be based on web content, right? We're going to call this Margie's knowledge base. And the URL is actually in GitHub. There's a Word document there. We'll just copy paste the URL. The URL, of course, is in the instructions that you can find the link to which you can find in the show description. Okay, so let's add that. Great, it has been added now. Let's take a look at it, and we have some tools over here. One of them is edit knowledge base. Oh, come on. Here we go. And we have a couple of questions and answers here. All we could do here is add new questions and answers. You see the plus. Let's just say that this is now our input, and let's the question be hello, and then the answer to that be hi. So we got some additional content in there. There are also kind of alternate questions here. So like if we have multiple questions that we want to answer in the same way, we could add them here. So hiya would have the same effect than hello over here. And once we have made changes to the knowledge base here, then we need to remember to save using the save icon. All right, that's done. So then another thing we could do over here is test. Opens up this user interface over here, and now if we would say hi, it actually replies to us with hi as well. If we say I want to book a flight, not book, but rather book, then what we get as a response is our agents can help you book flights between any major airports, and this comes from the knowledge base. So yeah, here we can see the where the answer is coming from in the knowledge base itself. Let's try something else, like how can I cancel a reservation? And then it replies to us, you can cancel a flight to a hotel anytime, blah, 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 blah. And then maybe like, do you like chocolate? And then we should get, something else. In this case, the latest reply. And if we kind of clear this and then say something weird, no answer found. That was the default answer that we had in place. Okay, so let's deploy this. This is just in here in the development environment, right? So what we need to do next is deploy our knowledge base, and this is this button over here. And then we can click on deploy and deploy again. And now the knowledge base is deployed, which is great. And then the prediction URL is over here. So this is how we would be able to communicate with the knowledge base programmatically. That's everything we have for this particular lab or demo. Thanks a lot for listening, and see you in the next one. Till then.